Unceded territories of the Squamish, the Tsleil-Waututh, Coastal Salish peoples. I'm a bit slow tonight, it's been a long day, but I'm happy that we can do some good works here and we're being watched over. So yeah, my name's Al Fowler. I'm on the board of directors of the BC Association, People on Opium Maintenance. Let me calm down. Coalition Appears, Dismantling the Drug War, BC Yukon Association of Drug War Survivors, and many other just groups and stuff we do there, you know. So I do advocacy downtown, a little bit of activism, you know, help people out, you know, say what's got to be said. Prison Justice Day. Prison Justice Day has been a hard one for me for a few years because I actually went to prison when I was 16. By the time I got out permanently, I was 25 years old. So, you know, provincial system to the pen, blah, blah, blah. I learned a lot of stuff. You know, I did all the programs I could do, welding, cooking, auto body, mechanics, you know. Did a couple university courses and did that. So yeah, there was some, you know, some hard times doing time, but we can get through it, you know. The post-traumatic stress, you think about it, something happened to you that's like this time, in this whole time frame, and if you focus on the 1 or 2, 3 minutes, you're going to miss the rest of your life. You know, it took me a long time fighting with the post-traumatic stress to get that figured out. And post-traumatic stress does happen to a lot of people, a lot of individuals coming out of jail. I say probably at least 90% have some type of, you know, like bad feelings about this, or it's a phobia. You can't do that because you all freaked out. So yeah, I went through Fort Saskatchewan, Peace River, Drumheller, into Beaumont into Matsquay, you know, up to Kent, back to Matsquay again. A couple of those. But when I got out, I had a really good family member, my uncle. He had some acreage up on the Kootenay Lake, so he knew I was pretty messed up. I started living with him. I was working with him, doing logging, selling firewood. You know, he had a little farm, so he's haying, stuff like this. And the thing about that situation, if I just kind of wandered off down to the lake and had a swim and come back later, it was okay, you know, because the guy does what he does. The person needs to do what they needs to do, and, you know, like I'm still grateful to him, eh? Keith Thompson was his name. I'm so grateful to that man because if he wouldn't have been there, you know, I'd probably still be in the freaking pen, right? So now, bump up, you know, 20 years later, so I've got involved in community activism, downtown East Side. Hey, you know, I work with Vancouver Area Network of Drug Users. What's the CCAP? Carnation? CCAP? Carnation. Pardon me? Yes, thank you. Yeah, so that one there. And there's a lot of groups and there's a lot of people who are down there in these groups, but we all have little cliques. We all have little ideas, you know, okay, well, why don't us get together, we'll have a little garden party and do a small march or something, right? And another group, oh, well, let's have a bake sale. If we could all get online, you know, get it together, we could, you know, do some actions together, you know, to fight for, you know, the prison justice system is just a mess right now. You know? It was a mess when I went to jail. And it's still messed up. Nothing's really been done from what I can hear, you know. I was 17, I did 23.5-hour lockup up in Peace River Jail, right? My head was really screwed on straight when I got out that time, right? But yeah, so that's my story. Is we need to all help each other, help our brothers. You know, Elizabeth Fry, John Howard Society. There's many groups. There's when I was there, it was the 1-to-1. You know, volunteers would go in and visit people in the jails and, you know, give them some touch of the outside. Maybe give them some avenues, no? Right? Because there's a lot of good guys in prison, and they just need the right help at the right time, you know. But with our OD crisis and drug use and stigma and everything else, it's hard to say, you know. The one thing that bothers me, though, when I got these patties, they used to mean something, eh? Now everybody's got $500-600. They're all tatted up on their neck and this and that, right? So it's really hard to tell who's who, eh? Right? So on that, yeah, just, you know, love your fellow brothers. If we can, let's set up a pen pals thing, right the boys and girls in the joints and let them know we're out here, take pictures of our rallies, you know, right? We all need to get together and start supporting each other. Thank you.